I'm tired.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Who wants to say it this time?
I can start us off, I guess. So, part one, what are the null and alternative hypotheses for ANOVA? And the first one's that all means are equal. And then the other ones is that one or more of the means differs from the other ones, you know? So, that's the null.
Yeah, I think it's an interesting test. It's kind of fun studying it.
But it
Yeah.
doesn't really tell you anything.
No, well, it tells you it's in higher in like, gosh, how or regressions. They do it more ANOVA things like this, where we estimate all the means together of all the different independent variables. So, like
Yeah.
in my econometrics class right now, we're doing this. We do a regression, and then we compare all the means to see if the model is healthy. That's basically what it's telling us. If they tell us anything, and if we reject the null, then it does tell us something. It's more.
Tells you that something's different than the others.
Yeah, it's mostly for like forecasting and like regression.
Cool.
There you go. There's a little geek squad for you.
Okay, so number two, for one of the requirements for ANOVA, what's the rule for examining the standard deviations of each of the samples? And it's just that it's not double the smallest standard deviation. So the variances are equal. You guys get that?
Yes.
Yep.
For number two? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
On part one.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the third one's just asking what are the differences between ANOVA and the other tests. And like the main thing I got was just that was multiple variables, so there's multiple means that you're dealing with.
Yeah. Previously, we've only dealt with two means. Now we're doing multiple new means.
More than two.
Okay. So move on to part two, or you guys want to talk more about one, or?
Let's go part two.
Part two. Shoot.
Did your computer die again, Riken?
Mine?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? No, I'm good.
Oh.
Silently listening. But yeah, I'm here.
Have any of you received points for the last one of these?
I just submitted it like 2 hours ago or so.
Oh, okay. I just looked at it for the first time since Thursday, so I was just wondering.
Yeah. Riken caught it and they texted me. So
Yeah, I wasn't happy.
no.
I'm down to an 80. I'm down to like an 87 now. I'm not happy. I did bad on the homeworks.
Yeah, I did terrible too. Holy cow. It made me so mad.
Me too.
I emailed him and asked him if there's any way that we can like see what we missed, and I have not received a response.
It's showing now. It shows now.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Alright.
I didn't get a response. So
I looked at it. I looked
Yeah.
at the ones I got wrong, and I just wasn't paying attention.
I mean, I assume that's what I did too, but I just want to know, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
assume
it
I did
shows
the wrong test or something, just not even thinking. But
Yeah, that's what I did. I did. I chose on one of the things. I chose the paired test when it was not a paired test, and it got like 3 wrong in a row because of
Yeah.
that. Whatever. Okay, let's go to someone else. Do you want to do it, Eric, or do you want someone else to do it?
It doesn't matter. I'm filling out I'm plugging everything in right now, so I'm kind of concentrating on this.
I'll do it.
It's okay. I can go over it. or Nate or Riken, whoever wants to.
Whatever.
Go for
I'll
it,
just
Riken.
go.
Oh,
Okay, cool.
Nate.
The research question is basically, does one differ from the others? So we don't know. We're not trying to find out which one differs. We're just trying to find out if they're all the same or if one is different.
Yeah.
Which takes us to B, which is all the means are equal, is the null hypothesis, and then the alternative is one or more of them are different.
Correct. That's what I got.
So it's an equal and a not equal. 2, describe the data collection procedures. We don't know how they collected the data. We just know what the data is, and that's the ages that the writers died.
Yeah. That's what I got too.
If anybody has any questions, just tell me to stop.
Nope.
3, describe the data. I just worked it out and then copied and pasted the descriptive stats little box in there.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
That's what.
So I think total number is 123. Standard deviations, there's 3 of them, and means there's 3 of them. But anybody have any questions on that one?
No, I just got done doing that right now. That's what I just did.
Okay. Did you get the same, Eric?
Yeah, I got the same as what's on the answer sheet for the homework.
Cool.
Yep.
No surprise here for 4A. We are doing an ANOVA test. The requirements for the test are that each group is normally distributed. We know that 2 of them are because they're greater than 30, and the other one you just need to do a QQ plot to test and make sure it's normal.
Correct.
I've seen how they do that on SPSS, but I'm not using SPSS. Do you know how we can do a QQ plot on Excel?
Yeah, it's basically a scatter plot. That's all it is. So what I did is I went to, you know how you have the Excel spreadsheet they gave us, and there's
Which one?
There's the general one that has the 1 sample, 2 sample, paired test, linear regression, ANOVA. It says QQ plots.
Oh, does it at the bottom? Does it have one?
Yeah, it has a tab there's only 1 QQ plot. So what I did is I copied what they did, I just selected it and copied it, and then pasted it to the ANOVA. I did it 6 times, and so I have.
Are you talking about the quantitative inference one?
I think so.
So that one just has 1 sample t-test, paired sample t-test, 2 sample t-test, ANOVA, linear regression.
No, not that one.
Not that one.
That one. Yeah.
There's a different one.
Oh no, there's a different one. You're right. Sorry, I made it in my own Excel. I've consolidated everything onto 1 Excel spreadsheet.
It's called here.
I was just wondering. It's not huge. I mean, I was just wondering which one it is.
It's called quantitative descriptive statistics. So we've been using quantitative inferential procedures.
Oh, okay. I have this one.
And so there's the other one, quantitative descriptive statistics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. Thank you, Rick.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. How? Oh, so you just have to do them one at a time.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you.
Yep.
Okay. So for
C.
So it does meet the requirements for those reasons. And the variances, the lowest one is 13 and change, and the highest one is 17 and change. So obviously, 2 times the lowest one is not lower than the highest one. If I could say that more confusing, I would try, but that was So, but everybody got it, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yes.
C, the F statistic is 6.563.
Did you get that, Eric?
For which one?
The F for C, the F statistic.
Yeah, I got 6.563.
Cool.
Bingo. Now,
Yeah.
I have a question on the degrees of freedom. We have 123. Why is
Touche.
there 2 degrees of freedom and then 120 degrees of freedom?
Well, wait.
Hold on.
Yeah, I got 123 before, right? And then on the homework answer key it says 120.
Well, the degrees of freedom should be total number minus 1, correct?
Yeah.
The total number is 123. So our degrees of freedom should be 122. But on
The homework
the
it says
it says
120.
120. And if you do it on the Excel sheet, it divides it up. It says between groups the degrees of freedom is 2, but within groups the degrees of freedom is 120, and total is 122.
Yeah, so this part is a little confusing. It explains it in the reading.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, it's like they didn't explain it very well. But they're saying that you don't it's not just -1. It's really confusing. I don't really understand what they're trying to
For an
get
ANOVA
across.
test, do we just do the within groups one?
I believe so. I think it's within groups.
I mean, that's what they put. It doesn't.
No, I don't understand it, and sometimes, honestly, statistics don't make sense. So you just do what they tell you to do.
Just remember that with ANOVA test, it's within groups.
It's within
That's the only one that
groups.
matters.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotta put my screen down here. So for F, we reject the null hypothesis because the p-value is less than 0.05.
Yep.
And for G, just something has to be said that basically says we have sufficient evidence that one of the mean ages of death of writers is different from the others.
Yep. That's what I got.
And then to take action, I was kind of confused on this one. With further study, we find the poets die earlier than the novelists and nonfiction writers. What significance can you conclude from this? I don't know.
Don't be a poet.
That poets
Be a
that there's another factor that are killing the poets earlier. I don't.
It's called depression. That's what it is.
Did anybody get what they kind of wanted?
Nope. I looked at the last one and I was like, this is dumb. I didn't do it.
Well, then to
There's
boot,
nothing.
I'm sitting there staring at it and thinking about what it could be, and then I finally give up and I go to look at the answer sheet and it doesn't even have anything. And then if you read or if you watch the tutorials, he says something completely random. It doesn't have anything to do with the last question. So I'm at a loss on that one. I don't know what they would like as an answer that is statistically relevant. I don't understand.
I don't either.
I don't either. So,
Probably, yeah. I guess you could go in and do a test on the poets to see what's killing them earlier. But
Yeah, so you could break down all the like you could do an ANOVA test on like diet, exercise, et cetera, for just
Yeah.
poets.
yeah,
But even then, an ANOVA test wouldn't it would only tell you that something is different than the others, at least as far as we understand about the ANOVA test in this class right now.
yeah, I don't know. I say we just move on.
Yeah.
All right. Take the quiz.
Hopefully there's not a your action question on it.
Yeah.
Like, action.
Seriously, God. Next, we have the exam this weekend.
Yeah.
It's really not that serious, though. He gives us these Excel spreadsheets. Like, it's not that serious.
That is true. You just plug the numbers in.
As long as you pick the right test and do like the greater than, less than stuff and the percentages,
Yeah,
that's it.
that's it. And you can write that down on your page of notes that he gives you.
Yeah.
Like, really not that serious.
Are we still recording?
Oh, I'll stop it. Oops.